People don't really understand how obsessed I am with winning. It's not, I don't care about anything else on the basketball court but winning.
What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. I really wanted to dust off my Kobe 8s that I bought a long time ago. I really want to get this performance test out there ever since his passing, kind of as an honor to the GOAT. I rarely worn them because in my opinion they're the best looking basketball shoe ever, and that segues into the very first aspect of the shoe that I wanted to cover, the looks. In terms of looks, the ridiculous patterning and colorways mixed with a minimalistic shoe design, such a beauty, man. This colorway is just one of many, as seen here from this Kick Genius clip from years ago. Hey, shout out KG doing their thing, man. Big fan, big fan. But anyways, they all just mesh so beautifully. Excuse the pun. Engineered mesh not only gives variation in pattern and design, but it also functions as a freely moving material. Nike logos placed on the sides with the Kobe crest on the heel and tongue even add more flair to the shoe. The low-cut feel of the shoe makes it even more stylish to wear casually, even with shorts or pants. For looks, I'm gonna have to give this a 5 out of 5 Mambas. Traction. The traction feels super sticky. During the traction test, it did not feel as grippy and wouldn't squeak on the hardwood like I thought. I believe they went with a more minimalistic traction pattern with small rubberized cuts and stickiness to fit Kobe's game. Therefore, I started testing the shoe off the triple threat and off of jab steps because Kobe made a killing with his footwork. Mine isn't nearly as good, but doing the movements made more sense for the traction. Hard cuts don't feel nearly as strong as jab steps, but on a clear hardwood court, the traction should be decent. Dirty court or outdoors won't help the case of traction much, and especially if you're playing outside, the pattern is super thin and rubbery, so you'll just shred through it. Overall though, I'm gonna have to give the traction a 3 out of 5 Mambas. Lunar lawn cushioning feels like marshmallows. They have super thick chunks of cushion to protect the feet on impact. I used a lot of mid-range pull-ups and jumpers to test this out to model Kobe's game. Kobe's signature move, the fadeaway jumper, has a tendency of landing awkward on impact, so I tested the cushion this way. I had no pain from the constant pull-ups, and the TPU heel felt secure with each landing. Super shock absorbent surprisingly, considering the sole is pretty thin. 4 out of 5 Mambas for the cushioning. For the fit, it runs a little big, half size down if you need to for a more snug fit, but true to size does the trick. It allows for more breathability and free-flowing movements due to the low cut. Material is super flexible and breathable. Low cut is more a thing of preference. To me, I love low tops when hooping. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but these I think are a little too low cut. There's no stability around the ankle, and you're really prone to twisting your stuff if you move careless. And even when tying shoes as tight as possible, it still doesn't feel as secure. But even then, it is a thing of preference, and I don't mind as it feels nice to just slip these on and move freely as a guard. Fit is going to be a 4 out of 5 Mambas for me. Kobe's death a few months back really messed me up. I couldn't believe it. While he wasn't my favorite b-ball player, I still had mad respect for him and what he did for the game. In my eyes, he is the greatest of all time. Watching him play during the 3P era with my mom was my first introduction to basketball. It's crazy the impact one man could have on the world. His death united everybody, not just as basketball fans, but as human beings, and to think that he touched that many lives shows how the power of one's will and determination could touch so many. With all that being said, I'm gonna have to give the shoe an overall 4 out of 5 Mambas. Very, very solid shoe. And like I said, the best looking basketball shoe in my opinion. I think this goes to show for a lot of people. A lot of people are big fans of this shoe. They have multiple colorways of it, and it's just timeless, especially with everything that happened. I think this shoe really carries on Kobe's spirit, and I'm just really happy that I was able to scoop up a pair when they came out back then. More performance videos coming soon, that's for sure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Daily Prescription. We out. RIP Kobe, man.